Welcome back to Marie's acrylic and gel nails in the beautiful central Queensland. It's always lovely and hot and sunny. If you can hear, I don't know if you can hear my aircon in the back going. Okay, today I'm going to quickly run through my nail file packs. So when my customers turn up, we go through the customer card that I showed you earlier and earlier ones, and I also explain to them they're sealed normally, and it says on the front in just black pen, Marie's acrylic and gel nails to be used on, and normally I have the customer's name written across here in big bold letters. I open it up. Like I said, normally I have these all in their plastic, but today for this demonstration I've taken it out. The customers can clearly see these files. That's 180, that's 100, that's 150, it's a 140, 180 buffer on the back. My buffer block, I have a little carousel wheel in here. Not all my clients do I need to use it on, but some of my clients testing colours, testing glitter mixes, whatever, it comes in handy, and then it's theirs, because the next surface they might have said, no, I don't want this colour, I want that colour combination, and then the next time they might go, but no, I'll go back to the one I didn't choose. So, you know, these are dirt cheap, so I always chuck one of them in. There's always a clean orange stick in there so they know that it's brand new and it's clean. And then I have my 3 different grades of arbor bands in there, like that, so that they can clearly see they're brand new, they've never been touched by anyone. So I find I have difficulties with some people because they're so used to going to the nail barns, and you know, when I start to do my nail prep and I pick up, depending on the client, whether I pick up my buffer block or my 180 grit file to take the shine off the natural nail, they look at me, why aren't you using a drill? And then I have to explain why I don't. Now the reason why I have these 2 coarser grade files in there is I don't necessarily use them. Sometimes I have to use them. Mostly it's the 150, but they're there if I need to use them. So that is my nail files, and you know, when I'm doing a customer's nails and say I'm not doing sculptures, I strongly recommend, ladies, you get used to using the sculpture forms. It's a lot cheaper than paying for glues and nail tips and things like that. But NSI have this product, it's called Line Out. Let me know if you want to see it working. It is excellent. What it does is it helps you blend in that seam line, so there's not a lot of filing, and you don't have to pick up your drill, which you shouldn't be using, to file in that seam line. My drill, again, is only used once there is total product on the nails. I do not use my drill to take off. If I've put gel polish on top of artificial nails, as you know, you can't soak it off, I will file it off. I won't use my drill to file it off. It may take a little bit longer, it may make the service a little bit longer, but you know, I only use my drill when it comes to taking excess acrylic off the nail. Other than that, everything's hand filed. The other thing I wanted to speak to you about quickly, I've showed you the line out. Like I said, if you guys want to see a demonstration using it. It is the best product out. Hey, I love it. I can't say how much I love it. It's great on tips that line out. You can actually use it on acrylic and gel when you're doing your infills. So you can run a line of it on the acrylic and it'll make it easier to remove. The other thing I wanted to quickly talk about before people ask me is how I clean my brushes. So these are my acrylic brushes. Get the newer one. This is, it says NSI, it has its own little cover. I love that. The little cover stops the bristles, as I say that, my bristles want to do it, from bending back on themselves and things like that. I also keep these plastic tubes that brushes come in with storing them. I do not recommend, this is one of my 3D nail art brushes, I don't recommend using these plastic tips, keeping them. Yes, I have them on, but like this one, I don't have it on this one any longer because it was just too hard and awkward to get back on the brush itself, and it kept pushing the bristles back out on themselves, and that wasn't such a good thing. Like anything, you know, brushes are a personal thing, and it's you know, test and see whether you like. The ones some of you are getting off eBay, I really don't like. I can't stand them. I did get this one if you're looking for a cheaper brush off a seller on eBay. He sells organic nail stuff. I actually really don't mind this brush. It's really, really good. There's another eBay brush here, this one, and for some reason it does nothing but hold acrylic, and it drives me insane. I'm forever having to try and clean it while I'm doing a service, and I hate that. You know, I just want to, the lid pops on the back of this, I want to lip drop this in my monomer, put my acrylic on, wipe my brush and continue, and I find those cheaper brushes I have nothing but trouble with. And this other container is my gel brushes. I tend to use these brushes more for my glitters and my colours. As you can see, this one here, I don't know if you can see through the tube, is a little bit stained. There's a spare tube here, and no, these big long ones don't actually fit in them. I wish they did. And these ones are for my clears and my, you know, my blush pinks and that. So cleaning them, I use this product. It's a brush cleaner from NSI on my acrylic brushes. I can use it on my gel brushes, but what I find is if I use my alcohol on my gel brushes, take all the stickiness and that out of them, if they've got glitter or anything on them, just normal soap and water is fine to clean out excess pigment and glitters. My art brushes, this is my little container full of art brushes and dotting tools and everything. I clean them with, depending on what I've used, acetone, water and soap. So if I've used nail polish and I've striped, I use acetone to clean the brush. But because maybe next time I'm going to use acrylic paints, I'll then go and wash it under soap and water. My tongue's tied today. These German brushes, I gave a set to Nails by Jen. They're fantastic. I love these. I actually bought, well, I've given her a set. There's 2 sets of them in this jar, another spare set in my drawer, and I said of her, that's how much I love them. I've tried these types of brushes and I bought these ones off NSI. I bought cheek brushes, and I just didn't like any of them. The cheek brushes that I bought, I gave away. These weren't too bad. They were $10 for the set, and there's quite a lot, a large number of them in the set. Why I'm holding my dropper is and I should do it, I just don't have a lot of them, and I've got to get my hands on more of them next time I place an order. If you cut these off about here, they make the perfect cover for brushes like this. Rather than keeping those plastic caps on it, you can just pop this over the top of it, and you actually have a lid for your brush. If you don't, if you no longer have kept those little plastic round tubes that the brushes come in, that you can put them in. So that's just a really cool tip for them. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of these to do it, and I use these for transferring things and stuff. My brush cleaner, when I am cleaning my brushes, I will pour it. I've got a brush holder that sits there that I can put them in, or you can just put it in a little dappen dish. So that's what I clean my brushes with. It's just called Brush Cleanser by NSI. It's expensive. It's 180 mils for $15. Acetone will do the same if it's acrylic. As far as my soak goes that I use to soak my brushes in, my nail files, my customers' nail files, my tools and my implements, it's called Sanisoak 82R. This is a super concentrated version of it. So I just need to put, it's 2 mils per litre of water. So I ordered, stupidly, when I first started, I ordered the Sanisoak already made up, and this is a litre bottle. So I will fill this up with water, and I will add my 2 mils of my concentrate in it, so I always have this on hand ready to go. You can also use the Sanisoak to wipe your work areas at the same dilution. So I have this spray bottle that's nearly empty that has Sanisoak in it that I clean my work areas with. And I also have, where my customers can see it, these are Pinaclean disinfectant wipes, but I leave them out on display that people can see them, that yes, this is a clean salon area. So I think that's everything now. I think I can start doing tutorials. Woohoo! Okay guys, well, I will catch you later.